So we have just seen how we use a simple present tense, and now it is a time to use the present continuous tense. So there is something in the name itself, a continuous tense. Something is continuing, something is going on. Okay, something is going on. And when is it going on? Present. Present means at the time of speaking, isn't it? Present means at the time of speaking. Now I am speaking something and this is a present, and when I am speaking, something is happening. Okay, so if I say, I am writing on the board. So this is something that is happening at the time of speaking, isn't it? Or if I say, you are listening. Are you listening now? You are listening, isn't it? You are listening, and that is happening when I am speaking, isn't it? Okay? Yes. Then we can say, he is taking notes. So when I am saying something, somebody is writing there some notes. Okay? So I am writing on the board is something that is happening when I am speaking. You are listening is also something that is happening when I am speaking. He is taking notes is also happening when I am speaking, isn't it? So when do we use present continuous tense? Yes, present continuous tense is used when we have to express something that is happening at the time of speaking. Right? So when something is happening at the time of speaking, then we use a present continuous tense. Okay. So now, let us have a look at these sentences. So what is the verb here? Am writing. Isn't it? Here, are listening. Here, is taking. Isn't it? So there is something with the verb when we use them in a present continuous tense. What is that? Yes, we use a be form. Which be form? The be form in the present tense. We know is, am, are, was, were. All these five are be forms, isn't it? But is, am, are the, yes, the ones in the present tense, and the was and were are in the past tense, isn't it? So what do? We will avoid that. We will avoid that, and we will select the be forms in a, yes, present tense form. So is or am or are plus take is a verb. It's used in its ing form. Listen is a verb. It's also used in ing form. Write is a verb. That is also used in its ing form, isn't it? Yes. So what we need to do here is verb plus ing. Okay. So is, am or are plus ing form of the verb is the structure of a sentence when we try to write that in a present continuous tense. What is the structure? Is, am or are plus ing form of the verb. See, when the subject is a singular, like he or she or it, yes, or when we say Ram is taking notes. So when we use a singular subject here, okay, when the subject of a sentence is a singular, then we use a is. Okay, and if you use a plural subject instead of you, I say the students are listening, or if I say the boys, or if I say they are listening, isn't it? So if the subject that we use is a plural, then we use a are. Isn't it? So when the subject is a singular, we use a is. When the subject is a plural, we use are. And when the subject is a first personal pronoun I, in the sense of me. Okay? When the first personal pronoun is used as a subject, then yes, that way we use a am. Okay? So the structure of a present continuous tense is am or are plus ing form of the word. Is used when the subject is a singular. Am is used when the subject is a first personal pronoun I, and are is used when the subject is a plural. Right? Okay. Now we have got an exercise from this part in the lesson itself about the present continuous tense, and we will do that, and then we will go on to the next topic. Right? So children, now we have got something to learn in the grammar, and that is about a present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. So perfect means what? Perfect means what? What do you mean by present perfect tense? Okay, we will analyze it first. Perfect means all clear, isn't it? Done, finished, isn't it? Okay, so present means now. So what do you mean by present perfect tense? Something that is done just now, that's it. We have finished something at the time of speaking. We might have started it any time. We might have started it today morning and we finished it now. It's noon now. Or we started it yesterday, last week, last month. Doesn't matter. Okay? So, if we want to express an action, that we have completed just now, just before we're speaking. Okay? So, something that we have finished just before speaking is expressed in a present perfect tense. Something that is perfect at the time of speaking, present. Okay? So an action that is perfect at the time of speaking is expressed in the present perfect tense. Okay? So example, it's a holiday. And you went to your friend's house. Okay, you went to your friend's house, and when you went there, your friend was eating breakfast. So his mother offered you also breakfast, and you do not want to eat it because your stomach is already full. And you do not want to eat anymore. So what do you say? I have eaten my breakfast. Isn't it? I have eaten my breakfast. Okay? Or in the evening, you came back from the school, you kept your clothes back there, changed your clothes, and after some times, your mother came and saw you watching TV. Okay, your mother came and your mother saw you watching TV. Now, mother actually has a doubt. Usually, you will complete your homework first and then you will go for watching TV, isn't it? Usually, you will do your homework first and then you will go for watching TV. Now, why are you watching TV now? Then she will ask you and you will say, what do you say? I have done my homeworks. I have done my homework. Means what? Yes, you had already completed your homeworks and now you're watching the TV. Got it? Yes. So think, just then your father came. You're watching TV over there. Your mother asked it. You said, I've completed my homework. Your father came. Your father saw you watching TV. And your father asked your mother, what is he doing? Okay. Your father asked your mother, what is he doing? And then your mother says, what? He has completed his works. What does she say? He has completed his works. So, just before she said that, you had completed that, isn't it? Yes. So, we use present perfect tense to express an action that has just been completed just before we say it. Okay? So, we use present perfect tense to express an action that has just been completed or just before we say about it. Okay? Right. Now, let us have a look at these sentences once. See, have eaten, have done, has completed. So, we use have forms in a perfect tense. So, which are the have forms? Has, have, had, isn't it? Yes, these three are the perfect tense forms, right? And in that, had is a past tense, isn't it? Yes, had is a past tense, so we want to use that. We want to use had in the present perfect tense form because had is a past tense. So what do? We use has or have. We use a has or have plus past participle form of the verb. So what do we use there? We use a past participle form. So what do you mean by past participle form? See, every verb has got three forms. Okay. Say for example, we write work. Yeah, past tense is worked. The past participle also is worked. If we write eat, past tense is ate. Past participle is eaten. Okay. If we use play, past tense is played. Past participle also is played. So this is what we call the V3, the third form of a verb or a past participle form of the verb. Okay, the third form of the verb or a past participle form of the verb. Right? So that is used after the have form. See, I have eaten. Have. I is a subject, so we use a have. Then V3, eaten. The second sentence also we used I. Okay, if I use you here, this also will change into your. Okay, so again you is plural, so we have used have done. Then he is a singular. He is a singular, so we used has there. But after has and have, eaten, third form of the verb eat. Done, third form of the verb do. Completed, third form of the verb complete. Okay. So after has have, the have forms, we use a third form of the verb. Okay. So that is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to express an action that has just been completed as we say it. The structure is has or have plus a past participle form of the verb or the V3. Past participle form of the verb is also known as a V3. Okay. So has is used when the subject is a singular. We use has when the subject is a singular. Have is used when the subject is a plural or a first personal pronoun I. Okay. So that is about the present perfect tense. Now we have got an activity, some exercises are there. So we will do that and then we will continue with the remaining part of the lesson. Right? After completing about the simple present tense, we have learned about the present perfect tense also, isn't it? Yes, we have learned about the present perfect tense also. So now we have got an exercise here. Study the following sentences and pick out the verbs used in the present perfect tense. Also, write them in the space provided. So, two sentences are given here. What we need to do now is identify the verb which is in the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense and write them separately. Right? I have read a part of the story that she is writing. So, what is the structure of present perfect tense? So, if it is a perfect tense, then has, have or had has to be used. Has, have, had, isn't it? Yes. So, this is present perfect tense, so we use has or have. So, I is the subject here. So, after I we use have. Then, where is have here? Yes, have. Read, 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 isn't it? Read, second form is read, third form is read. Present tense read, past tense read, past participle read. So what is the verb form here? I have read. So yes, have read is the verb which is in a present perfect tense form. Right? Now, the policeman has stopped the red car. The policeman is a singular one. Only one person, right? So we have used has here. Stop, stopped, stopped. The three forms of the verb stop is stop, stopped, stopped. Present tense is stop, past tense is stopped, past participle is stopped. Isn't it? Yes. So what is the verb form here? The policeman has stopped. Has stopped is a verb which is in a present perfect tense, right? So I have read a part of the story that she is writing is a sentence. In that, have read is the verb that is in the present perfect tense. Then the policeman has stopped the red car. In that, has stopped is a verb that is in a present perfect tense, right? So I'll keep the screen the same for another minute so that you can read it once.